Hello everyone, we have a pub conquest map for you today. For stream, our announcers are myself and McPhail, special guest. Hope you enjoy. Hello everybody, we have another map for you. We started a little late. We got a field reporter now. Ginga Ninja, how's it going, the Ginga Ninja?
Hey, Eagle, it's a great day here on the battlefield. It's a lot of carnage going on right now, and it's man, I'm loving it.
That's good to hear. So yeah, we started a little late because we had to set everything up. I apologize for that, but it's the beginning of the game. Much has not been missed right now. So as we speak, there is about 36 and 36 minutes and 30 seconds left. I can't speak. Union has A, Confederates have C. B is contested right now. Union just charged to wipe the Confederacy. We still have.
This is going to be bad for the Confederates because they're going to lose 2 flags.
Yeah, for sure. What map are we're on? Forest Stream, right?
Yes, Forest Stream, which is a combination of Burnside's Bridge and the area outside Burnside's Bridge. I'm not sure this is part of another map over here.
So it's partially Hill's counterattack, and there's part of Otto and Sherrick too. C has been uncapped. I've heard it's Hill's counterattack. I actually haven't looked deeply into it.
I do see Otto and Sherrick over here.
Yeah, Union spawned by Otto and Sherrick.
So far what we've seen, so this is pretty early in the game, but what we saw is the CSA pushed up to C. They captured it, but then Union had basically came down and flanked them and took out their smaller force. And also moved up to A with a larger force and took A. CSA had a small force that took B. And it's still holding at B.
I am very, very surprised that the Confederates pushed out towards C. That is,
I am too. It looked at the beginning like they were really far ahead of the U.S. and really going to do some damage by doing that because the U.S. was kind of just stalling in the spawn and getting ready. But then the U.S. actually did an arcing maneuver up behind them in the woods, came up behind them, like right on their tail. Like basically it was a big stream of CSA charging with U.S. stream of charging right behind them. And as soon as the CSA got the point, they just got charged out.
Yeah, that is... Wow, that's depressing.
And if they can wipe these guys, this will be 2 isolated flags down here with no one to spawn on them.
Yeah, and then that means they possibly Confederacy can only take A. I'm gonna ask. Ninja seems to be in a fighting action right now. What's going on there, Ninja? Was there just some Rambos?
Oh, we are currently holding the stone wall around C. We pushed some rebels out of C, and now the rebels look like they are taking Bravo, and while we're just holding position here on the stone wall.
Is there any talk about moving out to try to take B right now?
So far, it's just a cluster of voices right now, but it looks like we are pushing eastward toward the rebels.
I don't know who said that.
All right, it looks like they're pushing that way. Back to our overview, you can see that Union force moving out in mass. I've seen a lot of events recently where the Union moves out in force. Confederacy now going down to engage. A lot of these matches I've seen, yeah, just one team move out in mass. That's what I was gonna say with that. It's, I don't know how effective it is on these big maps. What do you think about that, McPhail?
I think, yeah, you should move as a big group for sure, because if you run into a bigger group, you're just going to get all slaughtered, and it's going to be a really big ticket loss. It seems to me like the meta is like to have a smaller group that stays on your point near your spawn. Like in this situation, the CSA would be A, USA would be C. Keep a small guarding group there, and then go for B with your big group.
I like that strategy for this map. I think B will probably be the most fought over area. It's kind of that no man's land area. It's just in the middle of the field, and whoever has it, the other team's going to have a pain trying to retake it. But, yeah. Honestly, part of me thinks that A is going to be more fought over than B in the long term, in terms of strategy. Confederacy recapping A.
Yep.
Because A is closer to the Union spawn than B. Or A is closer to the Union spawn than B.
It's very close to CSA spawn, though.
Which is also true. So, I think this map is favored for the Confederacy.
Yep.
Confederates contend at holding at A, some holding at B. A Union moving down through that forest we can see on the far right side.
Yeah, they're moving. That's that big force that left the stone wall. They've just been moving around right here. CSA is, I don't think they're aware of that force.
No, they can't.
They're moving up here, but I think that's going to be sort of a mistake.
Yeah, no, it's going to give Union the opportunity, which what looks like a larger force, to be able to engage them. However, Confederates are going to be there. Union's going to be trickling in. Now they see each other.
Union's smart here. Again, they'll hop the fence and hit them in the side from their side of the fence. But no, they're going to hit them from the opposite side of the fence, which means they're shooting through the fence right now. A lot of these shots are probably not going to hit.
No,
there we go. We've got enough voices saying charge. I think that a lot of these guys aren't going to get their shots off and save them for the charge.
Yeah, they should have saved their shots for the charge. We got a great view from our Union frontline reporter here, taking his shot into the charge there. Very beautiful view.
They just outnumber them so badly. It's just over.
Yep, Union does not stop going.
So that leaves B completely open to them. There's no other CSA guys except for a lone guy right there.
Yeah, no, most of the Confederates sitting back at A. Is that a Union group moving towards A?
Yes.
Yeah, Union.
I don't know if they have the numbers, though, because the CSA is really stacking it.
That is true. We've seen, however, the Confederacy has been very disorganized tonight. I wonder if that'll cause trade to happen.
This is a hard one to call because the Union has hit them in the side. I don't think a lot of the CSA players even realize that the Union did that. And I'm seeing a lot of CSA players going down. I still see a lot of Union flags. I think this is going Union's way.
Yeah, we've seen all tonight where the Union is just masterfully, they just keep outplaying the Confederacy. Even with outnumbered at some point.
But they do have to consider that this is right next to the CSA spawn back here. So it won't take long for those guys to get up here.
Correct. B has been uncapped. But I mean, however, Union is capping B. And they're about to cap A.
Looks like CSA held it.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
Surprised.
I think there was a group that was down the hill that we just didn't see.
I am surprised, not surprised at the same time. I would not be surprised if the Union won that. We've just seen it. Confederacy for the past couple pub rounds that we've seen has just been it's not been good. Union cap B. So now Union ahead on flags and ahead on the ticket level. We'll see what this Union group at B, what they decide to do, if they decide to go to A or hold this position. Union going down to engage now.
This is insane organization for pubs.
I would agree that
getting pubs to stand in line like that with no action going on, like that's pretty insane. Getting to the wait, and even look how fast they split into two groups.
Like that's well done. Usually when I pub officer and you try to split the groups into their companies, because each regiment that you choose has a company, trying to split them, it takes a while. You gotta yell probably like 15 times or more trying to split people, and even then it's a pain in the butt. They've just done it here.
Looks like they got a lot of 30th Ohio guys here. That might be adding to their... I was going to say that earlier, that the Union seems to have a few regiments on their side. And they're obviously in Discord communicating, and that's a lot of their organization, I'm assuming, is coming from that.
Yeah, that would probably help a lot. I know from pub matches, a lot of it is almost... I kind of say mob rule, because if like 10 guys in a line go and do something, the rest of the line will just instinctively start to follow them. Like, pubs will just be like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this, and they'll follow. So, Confederacy pushing down towards B. These lines are about to collide. This will be...
The problem for the Confederacy here is they're just almost like a mob at this point, like you were saying, where there's no organization.
Yeah, no, I think the first guys hear the officer's order, they go, and then someone's like, oh, I'm supposed to go, and then they just keep trickling down. And you can see, it looks kind of cool, but they're just a big blob. It's not going to be effective.
And they're being flanked from two sides. They're running into one line, who's already ready, by the way.
Yeah, that second Union prong is coming up the hill on the left side, on the other side of this. They're about to engage in the Confederate line. We'll see.
Sorry, it's bad camera work right now.
No, you're good, you're good.
No, they're just going for the point. Second prong is just going for the point.
Confederates could really defeat in detail if they wanted to right now. This line's about to get independent shots. We got a great view from a frontline reporter right now, taking his shot at the rebels. Back to our overview here. If Confederates win this, Confederates are going to probably recap B. It doesn't have much down there.
The Confederates I think are going to win this if they shoot it down.
Yeah, no, Union's all bottled up down the hill. Confederates have the high ground and they're a little more spread out. Which
These are pretty easy shots, dude.
Yep, they should be.
Union's falling back.
Rightly so, they did. Good thing they survived. At least that prong survived. Because Confederates were left being wrong. Yeah, if Union lost everybody there, Confederates could just easily sweep down the D because Union has nothing there.
Union is holding here still.
I wonder if they're gonna add something to this game mode where you can spawn on the flagpoles if your team has it.
Confederates are countercharging. They're gonna chase these guys off. They do not have the numbers on them, but I think they've got the high ground and they got the cover to do this.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
Yo, to your right.
Ninja, how's it going for you right now on that hill? What are you guys planning on doing? Gonna charge them?
Right now, we are meleeing. We're charging in and meleeing these boys. We are gonna pull a pincer here and pinch them.
All right. Got
the guys in the right prong is going up the road.
Again, masterfully done by the Union here. Union, strategy-wise, has been spectacular. And they definitely deserve at least the past 3 wins that we've seen them do.
They've taken a CSA flag down.
Which is good. If Union can just hold them here and bottleneck them in A, I'm guessing Union's going to win even if they bottleneck them out, or the Confederates break out. Sorry, but yeah, no, Union's got a pretty firm hold. Are those Confederates off to the top right of the screen, or is that Union coming
That's
in
all
this one?
Union.
Wow.
I was about to mention that it looks like they're creating a third prong here. And this is what I was talking about. The Union, the CSA at this point, I think is so disorganized that their men are not looking for flags, they're not looking for officers, they're just going to A, joining the big mob, and just shooting whatever they can see.
Yeah, there's no real leader coming out of the Confederate side right now, which those pub matches are, in my opinion, in terms of an aspect of trying to lead, they suck. I mean, I'm guessing Confederate morale, if someone's been playing on the Confederate side for the past couple rounds, I bet they're demoralized a little bit because the Union's just been absolutely destroying them.
For sure. We're going to see the Union third prong coming in here.
If they organize this charge, it'd be a thing.
It's a little spread out for my liking, but I think they caught the CSA off guard here. I don't think they saw him coming.
I wouldn't expect them to come in either. You've been fighting on one side, another just a bunch of Union come from another side. Intense fighting here in these woods behind the burn.
Now, will the other prongs push up at the same time? That'll be interesting to see.
Hopefully.
They're currently not. They're standing there.
Probably yeah, no, these guys probably aren't in the Discord call. Normal pub officer trying to do his thing.
We took a lot of the Confederates out, but I don't think they're going to wipe them.
Yeah, no, Confederates just have so many men there. Even if the Union does something very effective, there's just way too many Confederates that I can see.
Let's see what the overhead is. So the Union, one of the Union prongs has been, looks like, probably just shot to death. And then the other prong is still here. I don't think one of these prongs had a flag with them, so I wonder if they just got shot to the point where they was no longer there.
It's probably true. I wonder if they saw the charge happening on the top side of the hill there, or the right side, and they pushed there. Because there's still a decent Union force there that I can see.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I think Union's pushing past the point. They could easily just uncap it right now, or at least send guys that way. Yeah. I think Union's going to get another easy win. This is crazy. Or at least, yeah, they're going to win.
They basically, I mean, this is almost like spawn camping. They've trapped them to the point where they can't really leave their spawn.
Well, I wonder how far left to your left can you go into the woods? Because right now, Confederates are just going down that road, bottling up, and dying. They need to either come down this side of the woods, which might and maybe will work, or they need to go really far out and try to go take C. But then there's Union respawns.
Finally, we're having the Confederates do something here.
As they should finally be doing. However, it looks like there's a long stream of rebels trickling in.
I've never seen Frisk as an officer.
As,
so I wonder if he might be a little bit new, but he is leading this, so this is a good move by him.
And the
He's only leading about 4 guys, though. And the Confederacy main group there has now turned towards A again.
Yeah, at least that Officer Frisk is doing something.
They took out a Union flag. That's big if they can keep it down. Trusty Jam in there, fighting for the flag. Oh, he got shot.
And Trusty just flatlines the ragdoll, man. My favorite part of this game.
This was maybe a good move by CSA. They took that whole prong off of their backs.
Is there any more Union up there?
Not really, but it looks like the Union is basically spawning main. And there's a big group back here.
Are they
basically moving up through the forest?
All right. Yeah, Confederates, they have a slim opportunity to send a skirmishing group with the flag to B if they want to. But I don't think they're going to do that because they've been disorganized this whole time.
You're very right. They could do that.
Yeah.
They might. I don't think they're going to, though, because I don't even know if they realize that they hold A. Because they're so pulled back from A, and there's a lot of Union. There's 3 Union guys on A. Right here.
Yeah, they also just in general, too. Yeah. This is
Let's see if these guys see this prong coming. They're moving towards it. Oh, yeah, they hear him. They see him.
Taking shots.
They saw this prong coming.
Those flags need to not be in the center of their group there.
Oh, this is good. See, advancing before volleying.
Being quiet. Never mind.
The CSA, even though they saw him, they're over here caught with their backs to him. Now they're streaking their shots. Look how many more guys died because he took his shots as he charged. That's basically the whole CSA line wiped already. You maybe lost 2 Confederates. There's 2 Union guys.
I'm laughing.
They're gonna get this big CSA group in the side.
This is phenomenal. The corn charge works. Nebraska, the state of Nebraska is with them. A Union keeps pushing. I think this charge will not work well. Union VC.
A reporter in the field fighting for his life.
We'll get his view right now. We're getting a great view of the fight around him. He's getting kind of suppressed here, taking some stabs at some rebels, and he finally goes down. But intense melee occurring here on A. Did Union win or is it more Confederates? I can't tell.
A zoomed out view. It looks like it's still pretty even.
All right, it is even. What's going on at C? Because that got uncapped.
I'm thinking it looks like there was oh, it's that little group of CSA we saw running over there. Remember we saw Frisk and those 4 guys, or these 3 guys?
Right, and now they're going to go to B
Dixie's
and
with them.
Yeah.
Dixie's notorious as being a skirmisher type person.
And he's doing it very well there. Like, even though that is kind of like a Rambo group going out, I like it a lot more being a skirmisher group than just one dude.
Yep. I do, like, you have to be in skirmishing to take the flag down.
It's very, very nice. Union trying to go for more of an extreme flanking, or just at least more extreme down the line attack, to see if that's more effective than in the woods.
CSA has pushed some guys over to B. Well, there's really just a bunch of Rambo.
Yeah, maybe they'll meet up with that skirmishing group, take it down. Hopefully they have a flag so they could cap it. Union probably hoping they don't.
But on A, USA is definitely holding it. They formed a line. Taking the flag down? Yeah, it's halfway down already.
They should be. And it looks like they'll have a flag, so they'll be able to take it. And what Frisk did there is unbelievably huge. Because now Union cannot push this game into counterattack. And it'll just delay the inevitable for a longer period of time.
Yep. But CSA is already breaking. They're about to probably hit last stand.
Yep,
or final
very
push.
soon.
This guy about shot him.
Perfect timing. Let's get this flag out of here.
Yeah, unbelievable timing there. MVP award of the Confederacy goes to Frisk here. Unfortunately, though, they're still going to lose.
Yeah, too little, too late.
Yep. Union
is putting up the flag on A. CSA is now coming out of the spawn. It looked like they tried to organize. But they're coming again as a huge, big group.
Confederates just got to charge. They can't stop. They need to go. They need to charge.
I should reframe what I said earlier about the meta, that if you're going to be a big group like this, you still want to be organizing your regiments, though. You know, you still want some organization. Otherwise, you get like this where you're just a blob, and you can get surrounded, and people are shooting from all sides.
You can go down to taking losses. The only way I see the Confederates winning this is them full charging and then desperately taking all the points and trying to win. But I don't see it from the Confederate leadership.
Yeah, the Confederate seems like they're just forming lines, trying to. They're making a push on the left, it looks like. I see an officer over there leading some guys. Problem is, I think he's just so far out in front of his guys. A lot of them are just, you know, following the guy in front of them, and every now and then you're gonna get someone that peels off and goes in their way.
And now the Confederates hit last stand. And the unfortunate part about that too is if the Union see like 2 or 3 of those dudes trying to go around, then that whole plan is foiled. However, it looks like Confederacy is getting past the Union. Hopefully they keep going, but it looks like they're turning back there.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna hit him in the back. They don't see him.
They don't. They're gonna get prime shots here. And prime stabs going off too.
Oh, that was a TK right there.
Officer apologizing for his ways. So,
Union wins that still.
yep, for those of you who don't know what Last Stand does, no more respawns for your team, no more flags can spawn in. So the only way the Confederacy can win this is by capping all 3 points and then holding it for 3 minutes, which will 100% happen, as we know.
Yep. So now they're just shooting it out with them.
Yeah, no, Confederates are all stuck in one block, whereas the Union is spread out through the woods. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought.
Here they go. Here comes the charge. The suicide charge.
One last desperate charge.
I mean, they kind of have to. If they sit there and shoot it out, they're just going to lose. They don't have as many flags. The Union has all their flags up here, so they can spawn in faster.
It'll just be delaying the inevitable sitting back shooting. Might as well go out with a bang.
Let's see if Trusted Jam just observes or if he gets involved.
Enjoying the view of his Union brethren dominating these past few rounds.
Oh, got that flag up.
Got the flag. I was gonna say go raise the flag, but they already raised it at A.
Yeah, CSA never even got it back.
Despite the past 4 rounds or 3 rounds in this round we've seen, the Confederates have done the best, I think, on this. I want to say this map because they've lasted a lot longer.
Yeah. They got. I mean, they got the Union to taking losses on this one.
That is true.
Did they do that on the others, or was it always just engaged?
I think no, I don't think, because the Union won so quick on the last couple rounds. I'm debating between this round and the last round we saw of the smokestacks because the Confederates were capping more points, whereas this map they weren't. So I can't tell. Have like a March Madness bracket. Which round did the Confederates do the best in?
We gotta go take a point.
It's more of a when did they do the least worst or like least bad?
That's also true. You could word it like that.
No ammo, but I got this.
Because I mean, this was not
Come
a
on,
good
guys.
showing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
No, it's not.
Gotta
But
take
then
a point.
again,
Can't just keep standing
it's
on.
the first night of Conquest.
Busy at our spawn. There's one
I
guy-
mean, I guess that's not really an excuse though, because the Union have been doing a spectacular job on this game mode.
Belly, come here.
Oh, I lost him. Where is he? Oh, they got him.
Eagle, we're doing something very bizarre here on Point B. It's quite a sight right now.
What are you doing on there? Are you guys doing like a ritual on B right now?
Some
over to B.
circular ritual. I thought I heard someone talking about Allah or someone. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just trying not to die here.
I don't think you'll die because most of the Confederates got wiped. But was the meeting fun? Was the cult circle fun? Was it enjoyable?
Well, based on my beliefs, it was entirely heretical, but I had fun doing it.
Well, there you go. Thank you for that. And Union, if they cap C, they win this game. I don't think, yeah, Union's gonna cap C, win the game. That's the. Yeah.
Well, CSA just got A down.
They did. Okay, never mind. I didn't see that. I thought that was Union. That's my bad. So there is a way.
They should have. I think from B they should have just pushed up to A and killed as many of the CSA as they could.
Yeah. Actually, Confederates could force a draw here if they make the Union go to last stand and survive for 10 minutes. I wonder if you would send like 3 or 4 dudes to be a skirmishing group by each point to just run out and uncap. That might be a strategy.
We got a huge long line of Union coming out of main spawn.
They'll probably take A. And that Ninjas group will probably head over to C and
They are,
cap
yes.
that. Yep. So this is the last stand. The last stand. No more. This is it.
Wait, hold.
They're shooting their own guys.
They can't
Now
even
those guys
tell.
are friendly.
Yeah.
Confederates have capped A.
Friendliest, thank God they saw.
Yeah, you didn't kill any of them.
We didn't kill any of them.
They're about to, I'm gonna skip the guy. Stonewall Jackson.
Go fire,
They're about
go
to
fire.
Stonewall
Hold
Jackson this in the day, however.
Form a circle. Oh shit.
They're gonna try to form square.
Get that Confederate flag.
You know, prevent that cavalry from coming in. Oh,
Oh hell.
There comes the spearhead of that attack.
Confederates all grouped up. There's no point in running away, guys. Hold the line. Hold the line. Why would you pick up the flag? It's last stand unless that's what Union did. Never mind, there's a rebel. Why'd you pick up the flag?
Oh, you got shit on too. Oh, come here, you have a gun. I got
The CR4 guy going to work. Oh, that was the end.
And that is it. All right, that was interesting. We'll start with Ninja for the on the ground report. We'll go to McPhail, and then I'll say my remarks. And we're gonna call it for a night. So Ninja, what was your opinion of that round?
That was a glorious run by our Union brethren. I was very impressed with all the coordination given the amount of men we had on the field here. And while you probably didn't catch it at the end, but I heard a rebel talking smack across the field, calling my mother really awful names. So I ran over and gave him some bucking ball just to let him know you don't talk about my mama that way. But yeah, it was great. Great job by the Union. Great coordination and just great execution.
All right, thank you, McPhail. What are your comments of that round?
Well, the casualties were 930 on the CSA side to 650 on the Union side. So, I mean, that says a lot of it. That the USA just boxed them up in their spawn at point A, and the CSA never made any attempts to really go around. They made a few attempts to go around to the left, but The problem was that's the side that the U.S. was spawning on, so a lot of their guys who were coming from main were just running right into them. They should have probably flanked around to the right and gone to B eventually. And they just, I think the organization just broke down to the point where the officers just couldn't get their men into lines.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It was Union domination. That's really been the story tonight. And with that being said, please like, comment, share, subscribe for more of these pub match videos. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day, good night, wherever you're at. See you later.